Come on, man, that is some classic horror movie type organ stuff, right? So today we're looking at the brand new MXR Poly Blue Octave. So this is a brand new pedal from MXR, and it's modern and classic pitch shifting styled together with fuzz and modulation. But before I tell you all about this very cool new pedal, take a second to subscribe below, hit that shiny red button. Thank you. So before we get into it, here's what I'm playing. This is my old 56 custom, Les Paul custom, and it's basically stock. This has been replaced, but it's got some stuff. But anyway, it's a 56 custom, and I'm running directly into the Poly Blue. That's being powered with its own proprietary power. This does not run on batteries, but any of your conventional power you've got on your pedal board will power it, or use the proprietary that comes with it. And we're running that straight into a new Fender Pro reverb amp. So that's it, guitar, pedal, amp. Micing it with a 57, going out to Pro Tools. So they have crammed a lot into this pedal, giving you all kinds of sonic options, but let's start with just the knobs. Right here you have the dry to wet. Right now I've got it so it is all effect. I'll turn it on, and then let's just try the controls all the way across. Sub 1, bring that up. There's sub 1, low and rumbly. But if you think that's low and rumbly, try this one. So let's go to octave 1 now. Cool, right? Octave 2. Really has that kind of pitch shifty thing going right there. Very cool. Now, you can run any combination of these, tune them where you want them. We'll just put them all kind of up right now. And then you can run them through this modulation. Right? Gives you that, and that gives you that organ-y bit that I did on the way in. Next we have modulation. And what's cool, the modulation can either affect your subs and your octaves, or if you roll your dry signal in, it becomes just kind of like a phase 90. Now, when you turn it up, it gets faster or slower, but here's where it gets really cool. Use it with this expression pedal, and your expression pedal will control it for you. So you set where your heel, when I came in on that play-in, I had the heel set where it's full on, and the toe set where it's subtle. So it gives you that Leslie effect, and I wish my phase 90 could do that. It's just such a great option. It's really cool when you work that modulation in with the octaves and the subs. So let's try that, along with your dry signal. That totally takes you to church. Two different churches, one kind of rockin' church on the way in, and a sweeter church. So that covers the 6 knobs. Let's get into these toggles. First, the fuzz. So bring this up a bit. And you're just determining how much of that fuzz you want on your dry signal. Great fuzzy fuzz. So hold down that fuzz switch, and you can turn up or turn down the fuzz and just kind of season to taste. You can go to something kind of subtle, or you can go double live gonzo. Woo, that's a bit of a dB gain. And what's cool too is that you can push it where you want it and then save it by holding that down and then giving it a tap. And that's where I like it. So our final ingredient is the mono switch. When that's not engaged, you're in a polyphonic setting, which to me sounds more modern and a little sweeter. But when you engage it, then you're in Hendrix land, that Octave fuzz. So let me just show you. We'll engage that, red light means it's on, and then we'll dial in. Doesn't mean a lot right there, but when you add in the fuzz, so those are the basic ingredients. Now what you do with all these crazy sonic options is up to you. I just kind of randomly dialed up some stuff. Let's see what it sounds like. I'm kind of focused, starting on this mono deal, and then I'm going to engage the expression pedal to jump to the poly. So here we go. Come on, man. That's pretty fun, right? There's so many cool sounds. Let's try with the fuzz a little bit. See if we get there like that. Cool, organy, right? So right now I've got the expression pedal set where I'm jumping between mono and poly, but you can actually do that if you don't have this expression pedal or you don't have enough room for it on your pedal board. Even their little MXR M199 tap, which is tiny, you can do that. You can switch between poly and mono. So that's a cool setting if you don't want to do a cool way to use the expression pedal without having the big expression pedal. Now let's look a little bit at the modulation by itself. I'm going to take all these down, the subs and the octaves and the fuzz, and just run this thing a little bit and see what we get. Very cool, right? I love it because you get that kind of, you get a little bit of a chorusing, you get a little bit of a tremolo, and then add the fuzz to it. Cool, right? So here's what I like about this pedal. Gives you essentially 3 different effects in one small box. You got your modulation, you got your subs and your octaves, and then you got your fuzz. And they're all, convincing on their own. Modern acts like Jack White or Queens of the Stone Age, they get something very similar to this, again, by using, multiple pedals. But you can dial in something pretty close to what they're doing with just this one. And best of all, you can dial in whatever weird little sound you have in your head, and I think that's what we're ultimately trying to do. We buy this stuff so we can get what's in our head out, and they do a good job of that, and it's $199 street list or street price, so not bad. Good on you, MXR. Please subscribe to our Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, all that jazz. Maybe have the magazine sent to your house. It's John Bollinger. Till next time.